Hello, hello. Gentlemen? Gentlemen of ill repute? Oh, damn it, did I think I set the stream to normal latency again on accident. Typical boomer behavior. Can I control that now? I don't think I can, right? So chat is going to be like minorly delayed. It's going to be like 10 seconds or so before I actually see messages. Vneezy, Lintus, evil ass gentleman. I'm eating yellow snow right now? Oh, that's... Why? Can I ask, what is it lemon flavored at the very least, or... I'm a gentle, starving vagrant? I'm a level 1 Kenshi player, and you're a starving vagrant. You look like just enough XP. Come here! I'm trying to hit melee attack 2. Lemon. That's good. It's Rimworld today, folks. Here, let's see. Bam. 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 Black screen. I don't know if anyone... Vneezy was here, I think, last time for the last Rimworld thing. Missing a bunch of the DLC, but that's okay. We didn't do much. Basically just our bog standard Rimworld save. I think Vneezy tried to scuffle with a wild woman and then shot her in the face and killed her. I believe this was the case. Anyway, I'll stop sucking down coffee and, like, be present. What's the deal with thrumbos? Don't they, like, hide is valuable? Gigantic, graceful creature of unknown origin. The thrumbo is gentle by nature. I got eaten by a skimmer before you could attack me. Legends say that old thrumbo wise. Okay. Okay. Hey, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, episode 2. I'll try to keep my review as spoiler free. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. First couple traders. I mean, first minute, 60 seconds of the episode. There's penis. Are we engaged by this? The first episode started with, you know, that thing that occurs about 60 seconds in. This episode, male nudity. Are we engaged? Are we sold? Or what's the deal? Do we hate it? I was here for it. Sir Arlen of Pennytree may be one of the most disgusting, ravenous men in all of the Seven Kingdoms. Okay, what's the next step here? What's our research? We're getting pemmican. We should probably start making clothes, right? Because we need, like, a cape. I could take it or leave it. The male nudity? The dawn? How about the rest of the episode, Vneezy? I think you were watching it, right? I thought this episode was going to end with, like, the inciting incident. You know, that thing that happens to Dunk that sort of changes his trajectory in life. But I think that's obviously going to be in the next step. I think it's going to be the end of the next episode. The upload schedule is starting to grate on me, where the episodes are very short. I almost wish they would upload like 2 at the same time. Let's see, we've got food bills up because they're very short, and I don't just waiting a full week in between for like half an hour more of content. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the books. I'm enjoying the show so far. I know this episode didn't have the inciting incident because I saw the runtime of the episodes beforehand, and episode 2 is the shortest by far, lol. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. They don't they start getting shorter? Episode 1's like 40 minutes or so, and then it just starts getting shorter from there, yeah? I think I'm okay with it. Like, I guess I'm sad he had to sell Sweetfoot, and I knew it was coming. Yeah. It is one of the legitimately sad moments, especially because they spent so much time, like, establishing that Dunk really loves those horses in this. I think it's like I've been re-listening to the audiobook, and I think it's like a couple sentences where he says like, they say not a knight shouldn't name his mounts because, you know, they could die under him one day. But they never quite establish that Dunk has like a strong relationship with the horses in that way in the book. It's really short. So that does sort of hurt more in the show, where they really spend time with Dunk. Just like his only companions at that point in the story are his mounts, which is kind of fun. Well, not fun, but emotionally resonant, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Let's, oh, shit. We gotta, like, enclose in our little... They talked about fat people. Sat and Akizuki are making fun of fat people right now. Yeah, he didn't talk to Sweetfoot or other horses at all. Yeah. But goddamn, like, as I've been re-listening to the audiobook, I've been very aware of, like... It is almost a direct translation from, like, the quotes from the... we just don't have the wood for that right now. I think we need a little bit more before we start. Here, let's focus up. Almost one-to-one some of the dialogue, like, lines. And Chestnut and Thunder just sit there. Doesn't he lose one of them in Dorne? In between book 1 and 2? I'm pretty sure, right? I think one of the older horses, like, dies or something. And that just, you never even see it. I know it's kind of exciting seeing a real adaptation this way. It's so refreshing. It's so refreshing. And, like, okay, rewatching regular Game of Thrones, if you're a fan of the books, is kind of like, you know what's coming. And almost as soon as, they say season 1 is, like, the good seasons when it's still, like, a great show, and by rights it is, but, like... There's this pall hanging over because they make these minor, subtle changes that just, they kind of break characters' arcs. Like, Shay and Tyrion, just the simple fact that she's more, like, legitimately in love with Tyrion in the show, where in the book it's clear that she's kind of just, like, screwing him because he's, like, a lordling, you know? Like, just that little small difference kind of changes his arc completely. And there's a handful of circumstances like that, where, because they make these minor changes that seem innocuous, but the way that George writes these characters, they're very full, and they make decisions based on, like, trauma and stuff. It sort of breaks the flow. And I don't see that happening with this show. I don't... There is no early warning signs. It seems to be... very complete and not deviating. You know, there's the minor stuff, like the conversations with the like prostitutes and the like the Lionel Baratheon stuff, which is not in the books. But all of that is either so in character as to, like, not break anything. The continuity gets shafted pretty early on, which seems analogous to House of the Dragon, in my opinion. Yeah. There's... I gotta take my hoodie off here. I'm sweating. There's such a bad taste in my mouth from the original series of Game of Thrones that I sort of don't... I don't even want to start House, like, Hot D. I don't even want to start House of the Dragon. Simply because I know where it's going to go. I know that it may start to get dumb. So I just kind of don't want to waste my time on it, really. Do we need to hunt? I think we have enough berries and... Okay, yeah, these are going to start getting harvested this rice. We need some more batteries. I think we should start like a dedicated room for batteries, and one made out of, like, stone or concrete. You haven't seen Dragon Show? I won't. I don't. All of that... Here's my problem with that, like, era of history in Game of Thrones, right? Is I don't want to know. It's kind of like, is that a story that needed to be told? I'm sure like, you could make a fleshed out season or 2 of TV out of that. But, I don't know if that era of Game of Thrones works better to me as, like, the shadow on the wall, the mystery, you know, the interim. To me, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not familiar with these characters enough to know, I suppose. I own Fire and Blood, the book, but I never really sat down and plugged away at it. But it's almost got sort of like the Star Wars prequels problem for me, where I'm like, I don't know if I needed to see that era of history of this world. That being said, Dunk and Egg, very good. Very good show. I'm excited for the next episode because all the fun stuff starts to happen in that one. It's hard to believe that we're like, it's gonna suck because we're like halfway through it. Like the novella is so short. The audiobook is only like 3 hours long. Like we're almost done. We're almost done with the show already. I'm gonna be so sad when it goes away. I do hope they start. I think it's awesome world building. Yeah, that's true. Oh shit. We're all chicks. Every female colonist feels a wave of anxiety and anger. Great. That's all of us. Who was teetering on the brink? Was it Sat? Decent barrack, disturbed sleep. We need wood floors in there. What about the joust scene at the end of the episode, eh? Yeah. I mean, that's some of the fun. Like, you know, Dunk doesn't get to participate in the first like rounds of tilts in the tournament. Minor break risk. Yep, here we go. And some of the fun is just like the spectacle of it. You know, the glitz and the glamour. I just again listened to that portion of the novella. What is the? Are we just goofing here? What's going on? How much? I noticed that watching the last stream back that this whole I never even saw this whole bar right here. By the way, I was just operating on pure vibes of how many resources we had. Anyway, the joust, the joust at the end of that episode is very fun. The grandeur of the tournament. Which, I don't know, I started House of the Dragon. I think the first episode also had like a tournament, a knight's tournament that I just didn't care about. And I can't even quantify why. Okay, so we want the social person to do that, but the person who we pick is going to get pissed if they don't have their cape. They need a cape, right? A pemmican done, very nice. How do I check my ideologue? It's here, right? No. Yeah, the Muffini Creed. Yeah, so I made this in 5 minutes. Let's see. Kneel seat, moral guide, muffin commissar, required apparel, cape, and veil. The grandeur and egg feeling very uncomfortable for reasons therein unknown. They're making it really obvious. they're making it in. I mean, I guess in the book it is too. You can sort of put it together. There's so many moments when you're like, okay, I know what's going on here. It is the first moment where Egg, like he's a weird kid in the first like opening rounds of the show, and he's a bit of a smartass, like in the like, you know, the first chapters of the book, or I suppose the first couple sections where you don't know who this kid is. He's just this weird smart kid. I think this is the first time we're seeing Egg as being like having a hot streak, being a little violent, which is again a fun twist, like the stages in which you learn about this kid's personality, where it's like, okay, there's this weird smart little kid, fun dynamic duo, him like Dunk and this weird boy, but then he starts saying like, kill him at the tournament, and you're kind of like, what is wrong with this kid? Should we be walking around with this dude? He's kind of a fucking psycho. There's no stakes in that opening tourney. Yeah, and in Hot D, yeah. I just didn't, I guess that's why I didn't care. Whereas in this show, the whole Dunk becoming a knight and possibly participating in the tournament is kind of the whole, it's the plot. It's the entirety of the plot. Whereas in Hot D, it's just sort of like, we're thrown into this action scene. You know, you gotta grab people for, oh, fuck. Okay, is it just 1? 2. Crazy ass rabbits. Okay, so one of these people cannot fight. Not Set. Nizi Nekizuki. Giraffe. My favorite line from the novels that's literally right where I stopped, is the inciting incident, and then shortly after, what happens to Dunk. when he's, you know, in that predicament. That is literally where I'm at in the audiobook right now. He's right there. Get him. It's such a fun little moment where you're like, what is wrong with this kid? Is like, yeah, it's okay. It's acceptable for him to be really enthused by like this tournament, but he's got kind of a hot streak. Okay, blast him. Blast him. Please. Okay, we kite a little bit here. Ooh, get out. I played StarCraft 2. I know what's up. No. Don't shoot each other. Please, for the love of God, don't die to rabbits. Akizuki's he's fucked up a little bit. Dodge, very nice. Nice. Okay. Should we eat these? Rotting. Ew. Beast. White scar. Okay, we're okay here. We got enough meat. Actually, I think we actually don't. This farm may be a little too small. Ibex. I think we leave the ibex so they can breed a little bit. We don't want a totally healthy female. Let's kill both of these male gazelles. And this turkey's not mating anytime soon. Because the whole bit is we want to leave enough population for them to breed, right? It's negative 2 degrees outside and my classes are canceled, so I'm eating a 2-day-old poke bowl to celebrate. Big day. This is a big day for college kids. Is he this is not treated? Who's the doctor? Oh, Akizuki is the doctor, right? Oh, fuck. Who else is... Sat can do it. A 2-day-old Pokeball. Good eats. Eating like a king. It's down here, right? A sign. No. Work. Sat. We want him to do medical, and ideally we want him to do it before he... Yeah, here we go. Firefighting, medical... Yeah, that looks good. Right, Sat is the only guy who can firefight. Fuck! Alright. Tend, please, tend him. Okay, we're fine here. But yeah, Dunkin' Egg. Very good. Also, I guess in Gurm adjacent news... I recently, somebody for my birthday, which was earlier this month, got me, it was red, got me tickets to the Elden Ring Symphonic Adventure, which we just went and saw. Yesterday, day before. Very good. It was essentially like a live orchestra being performed over gameplay footage, like cinematic gameplay footage of FromSoft bosses. And god damn it if I wasn't hyped as shit. I was very enthused, except for the part where there was some giant bastard farting, excuse my crass language, up a goddamn storm the whole fucking time we were there. Like, and the crazy part was he did not do it during the intermission. Which makes me think that, like, bro was getting excited by the bosses that he was there to see. But it was so annoying during Radagon, during, like, all the best shit. Radon, you know, every single boss, all the great tracks. I'm just, like, covering my nose because this bastard is just, like, ripping ass. Ripping ass, man. I couldn't focus. My olfactory senses were being over fucking ruled, man. I'm trying to enjoy my night out, and this big bastard's like shoving popcorn in his face and like shitting his pants in the theater. I didn't know what to do. It's negative. It was either the bowl or the can of lasagna I got hit in the head with on Thursday. Gotcha. Bro was using Golden Stomp. Golden Stomp would probably smell better than whatever the fuck this guy with the popcorn and and alcohol, I'm crying, holy shit. So was I, man. There was like onions in my eyes. It was fucking terrible. I couldn't focus. I couldn't enjoy my night out. Like, the buddy was just shitting in my mouth while I was looking at Radagon on screen. He was ruining my sensory experience. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Then there was like a dude in the seat in front of me. Minorly fun experience, except for when they were talking the whole fucking time. But he clearly did not know what Elden Ring was, and his buddies like did. By the way, there was it was funny to go to a location where the like phenotype of person that was there was just like me, where it was like every single guy who was there was either some like skinny dork or like a heavyset dude covered in hair. And I was like, my people, my and then in it like inexplicably like mixed in with his crowd of like BO ridden nerds was maybe like one or two of the hottest women you've ever seen in your life. You know, so it very funny. Stop shitting, sir. Vro was spamming the Scarlet Rot Dragon Breath. He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop. And then the occasional talker, but you know, you fucking... I did hear somebody get shushed. Somebody literally did get shushed while we were there. Which was kind of funny. What is... hunting? Yeah. Ooh. Snag. It was a bewildering experience. In many such cases, yeah. It'd be like, those are what we call performative women. I don't think they were performative. I think they were just there to have a good night. I don't think... Or somebody, occasionally somebody's girlfriend, you know. They could just enjoy... It's a GERM product. They could just be there for altruistic reasons. You don't know that they're there to pretend. Women in male-dominated fields. I call those women drowning. I feel for those poor ladies. Or they probably receive flack anytime they're like, oh yeah, you like Elden Ring? Name fucking 5 bosses, bitch. And it's like, well, she can just like the thing. You know, you don't gotta fucking quiz her. You don't take it for granted when like dudes are like, I like Elden Ring. You don't go, prove it, buddy. Prove it. Do you like movies? Yeah. Likely fucking story. But all in all, great evening. They got a shot in there. You could tell it was made by somebody who cared about the game because they got like relevant shots of like NPC quest lines and stuff. They did like every ending in the cut. They got a shot during the Radahn fight of of Patches piecing the fuck out, which was fun. They show us like, you know, they show them summoning all like the NPCs for the Radahn fight, and then like the fight starts and they show a shot of Patches just leaving. It's pretty good. Gamers are annoying. You're goddamn right. Letterbox plus rate your music gamers are the worst subgenre. Admittedly, I think less of you if you called yourself a game fan when you just watched it through YouTube. I mean, that's true. This is true. I think that would be worse if you sort of didn't preface it with that. Like if you were like, yeah, I know everything about XYZ game, and you watched like a you know, an opinionated think piece by a YouTuber about it. Anybody who just sort of parrots the opinions of one person over like, you know, actual experience with the media, including me, by the way. I am not the end all be all lord and master of Kenshi lore. There's clearly some shit that is like my interpretation. I would never say that I'm like the fucking god of Kenshi or whatever. My girlfriend is a Kenshi fan. She loves watching me play it. And the other thing is, like, you can be a fan of something and not, like... Akizuki chatted about clubs with Sat. Gabbed about vacations, lions, taming pigeons, made a comment about balloons, chatted about fighting elements. I go, look, honey, it's Stove. And she was like, wow, big guy. The other thing is, like, you can appreciate the story of a thing and acknowledge that the gameplay might not be for you. Like, I am not a big horror shooter guy. Like, I never played Resident Evil or anything like that. But I bring up Signalis all the fucking time. Like, I positively love the plot of Signalis and the depth and, like, artful nature of the storytelling. But it's not my kind of game. I just sort of know about the game in passing. Now, will I pick it up at some point in my life? Almost certainly. I mean, there's a bunch of other shit on the docket, but I wouldn't say like I'm a uber tier 1 fan of Signalis. I just really like the story. Okay, we need... Why are we not... What is the priority problem? What is... Oh, fuck. What is the issue? I know it's the psychic drone, but stir of sleep, sweaty. Burning passion for my work, and it's like murdering animals in the woods. Easy, man. We got to buddy, I think we got to be on the lookout for you, pal. Really, if you say that you don't like something that just makes up more than 50% of my property, really, if you say that you don't like something that makes up more than 50% of a property, then you can't really call yourself a fan. I guess true. Yeah. The actual gameplay. But then, you know what? There might be certain games where I'm like, fuck, this is the most annoying thing in the world. I don't even know if I'll necessarily agree with that. Like, okay, you don't like the action of, like, playing this thing. Noted. So if you call yourself a Star Wars fan, but you claim you don't like the score, you can still be a fan. Okay. No, yeah, that's, like, okay, now I agree. If that's what you're getting at, then yeah, I'm there. I mean, well, first of all, the score for Star Wars. If you say you don't like the Star Wars story, then you can't call yourself a fan. But here, I guess I'm not... Specifically Star Wars, this example specifically, because, like, I fucking hate, like, the new movies and shit. But I love Andor. We've talked about Star Wars in the last stream, ironically, last Rimworld stream. I really like Andor. I really like Empire Strikes Back. I really appreciate New Hope for what it did for the genre as a whole. But do I like Return of the Jedi? I don't know. It's a little rough here and there. Do I like everything with Luke and Vader? Sure. But it introduced the Georgian thing of, like, two characters walking down a hallway while they just delivered, like, dialogue coldly. The prequels? Take it or leave it. The sequels? Definitely not. Fuck no. Got some interesting ideas, but does it make them good movies? No. They're still pretty rough. Some hype moments, but that doesn't exactly, like, make up for the rest of the plot. Okay, Wheezy, buddy, I think we just need you to start building walls, because you're not chasing down that gazelle. I don't know, it's more complicated than that. You can really appreciate aspects of a piece of art, and then not... I guess the one that, for me, the best example of what you're talking about, Gotcha, is like, I really like the story of Disco Elysium, but I don't like the dialogue. And it's like, well, that's the whole fucking game, man. OG trilogy plus decent properties plus lore has got to be at least 70%. I'm a big fan of Star Wars MMO, even if I know it factually sucks. Everybody's got a guilty pleasure, you know? Everybody's got something that they enjoy that frankly, you know is bad. I'm trying to think of what mine is. I don't know. I watched a lot of machinima and shit growing up. Internet stuff, I think, is my field for that. Like, I don't know, how does red versus blue stack up these days? Not the newer stuff, obviously. That's not for me. I sort of check out season like 9 or 10 of red versus blue. But fuck, I like the earlier ones, and somebody might make the same claim. Appreciating something and being a fan are pretty different. Yeah, you know what? You are right about that. Like, being able to, like, step into the room, say, I can see what's good about this, and then walking back out of the room and, like, going down the street is one thing. And then, for me that... Oh, you're saying that I'm a guilty pleasure watch? The proverbial slop. Yeah, but I guess that's a different thing than being, like, locked in the room with that property and, like, thinking about it all the time. Like, I would call myself a fan of Halo, and I am strapped to that series by my ankles with a chain, and I can't escape Even though I didn't hate, but like disliked a lot of things about the last like 4 entries to that fucking series. The payday YouTuber? Am I a payday YouTuber now? Is there? I did before I started my YouTube channel. I did look up Muffintop to see if there was any other channels that were like. Oh, you're talking about the second channel? I did look up like any other YouTube channels to see if there was anybody else called Muffintop to see if I could fill that void. And most of the stuff I found was like defunct or not. There's nobody above like 200 views or anything like that. So I was like, okay, I could use my username. Kofefe. I should have taken more time with the this thing. I can't change any of this shit now, right? Yeah, the second channel. A good marker of being a fan is that you feel physically ill whenever you get mulched by bad decisions of the owner of the IP. Yeah. Yeah, where you go, oh no. Man, I'm by that metric, I'm a fan of Star Trek. I'm a fan of Star Wars. You know what? Star Wars, I'm out. I'm done with Star Wars. I've moved on from it. I think Halo too. Halo, I don't. I can confidently call myself a fan of like the earlier stuff, but I think I'm at the point where I've just accepted that it's not good. I just search for that feeling somewhere else. By that metric, I'm a fan of quite a few things. Tearing my own hair every time HBO proposes a new Godverse show. Yeah. I'm worried about Dunk and Egg, you know, because like I like Ira Parker. It seems like they have a vision that aligns with what the book, you know, is really about. See, there's 2 more books ahead of this one, and George has said that he's cool with giving them like the you know, the outlines for the next couple seasons. Or the next couple books, you know, what did he say? Like 12 books to tell the whole life of, you know, Dunk and Egg. But I'm worried. I'm worried when that content and it's just they have more creative liberty. I'm concerned. I'm holding on to Star Wars until after Starfighter. If Starfighter is awful, then I'm clocking out. I think everybody finds their I think everybody finds their line. You just have a property that you're like, you know what? I think I'm done with this. I can only take so much. Okay, Venezi. Okay, we're cutting down trees. Good. Let's just speed this process up here. Doesn't Akizuki not do much? Dunk and Egg can be our Andor. No, I get what you're saying there. I think the simple thing is like there's so much Star Wars content available, whereas really for Game of Thrones there's like the main series, the you know, Fire and Blood, like history book, then the shows, whereas Star Wars is like this ocean of content, including like books from back in the 70s when the first couple movies were coming out. The thing about Andor is that it's like strapped, stapled to Star Wars. We talked about this last stream. God, we really do talk about the same 5 fucking things every time. You know what was really funny about the last stream? Not the Rimworld one, but the hightail thing, which was very impromptu, by the way. I got invited to that, and I was flattered to be added in. But the funny part was after the stream, I went and looked at like the viewer metrics, and at the exact moment in that stream when we're like, "Hey, let's go play Among Us," the fucking viewers dropped to like 1. It was like 2 people in the chat. It was so funny. Like I think people were here for Hightail because you know whatever, it was just us goofing off. But then Among Us gets mentioned, and there's a little interim where I have to like fix some technical problems. And then everybody goes, nope, I didn't sign up for this shit. This is not what I came here for. Have you ever made a Star Wars character of your own, even in your head? Ooh. I can't say that I have. But I think that's because my love of Star Wars sort of predates the era of my brain where I started, like, coming up with, like, headcanon shit. This is kind of ugly, but we're gonna have to deal. I mean, I've made... Lip is my OC. Crying. Who's crying? Crying for what? Lip is essentially my Kenshi OC. So is Llewellyn and Vike, you know. So I've got I'm playing Crusader Kings 3 in a Game of Thrones run. I've made like custom houses and stuff that have gotten up to silly things. I can't off the top of my head think of anything like that. Halo characters? Did I think of any custom Halo characters? I can't. Not particularly. KOTOR 3 gave me the tism. KOTOR 2 gave me the tism for that crap. Yeah. I mean, it's always fun to like. Again, we've talked about fan fiction time and time again. Can we even build? We need like a stone cutter. That's the bit, right? Let's can't build on that because it's mud. Let's just build a little like. How far can we get here? That's like the limit. This will be a big like project sort of house here. I want to cut this sort of in half almost to facilitate like a couple different industries fitting into this Johnny Freight. Yeah, Johnny Freight is a Star Sector OC. Yeah, that's true. I guess it's more about seeing potential for growth in the universe than it is about pure like for it for me, I suppose. Where I need to see that there is, you know, meat on that bone. I guess that's the unifying factor. Or if I'm like, this world has room for other stories besides the one being told in it, I think that's when I really start to eat up OC stuff. Star Sector, I've always maintained, would make a great setting for like some kind of tabletop RPG. You could really easily fit, you know, some spaceship mechanics, and there's even like the different factions vying for control of X, Y, or Z. You have all the little worlds that have like their own political strife going on. Like, doesn't Western S have the whole, there's like the king of such and such planet that's like broad, he needs to be like funny and entertaining, because if he's not like interesting enough for the government or for like the newsreels, then people won't like him. So it's really more about, it's like this pageant of like whatever, being abroad and all that shit. So yeah, it's more about like room for growth, I think, for me. Okay, we can get rid of this, that has to stay. We've got lights in here. Star Sector TTRPG could go a full table without leaving one planet. Yeah, that's the kind of the fun part about it. I'm sure Gurm shit has a million OC things. Oh, every fucking side character in Game of Thrones is like a goddamn... it's like somebody's OC. You name one character who is in 3 paragraphs of Game of Thrones, and there's somebody who's like, that guy's the fucking coolest dude I've ever heard about. San Diego as a planet. 3 sessions in transit. I mean, you'd have to do a time skip, because it's like measured in like months. The time between, like, travel time between planets and Star Sector. Kenshi is that kind of way for me too. I think you could very easily fit like a tabletop setting in Kenshi. Detroit as a planet ends up like Cadia. Whoa! Okay, what do we got? A little bit of a jump scare there. That's okay. God damn, man! Is that lightning? A dry thunderstorm. Whee, okay. Minor break risk. What's wrong, man? Tell me what's up, Easy. It's okay. Darkness, decent measures. Okay, we need more lights. Get one like... Yay! Okay. Hey, Sat, time to wake up, brother. Up and at 'em, my boy. Oh. Okay. All of our buildings are made out of wood. Hey, my man, you're not done yet. Not done yet, homeboy. Holy shit. That one's gonna get bad. That one's going to get bad. Okay. It's on the other side of the mountain range. I think we can let that one rock. Okay, it is raining now. Alright. Let's just calm down. Anything over here I'm not scared about because there's a water break. Okay. Minor crisis, but firefighters when they meet fire paladins, IDK, is this anything? You gotta have a little more confidence in the bit, brother. You gotta sell it. You gotta sell it. See how much stupid shit I say in the Kenshi videos with my whole chest? Oh, shit! Oh, no. This is bad, all bad. Oh, no! Oh, shit! Akizuki was on fire! This one too. Woo! Akizuki and Sat shared a word about animals. Fuck, man. Burned all over his body. How do you fucking... We need waterproof cabling, huh? Motherfucker is dazed and confused. Shit! Help. Crisis. Ayúdame. Por favor. Aki taking a full nap before getting struck. Could you imagine getting like... He didn't get struck by lightning. The fucking... The wall got struck by lightning, and then the power... like cable in the wall here blew up right over his bed. Could you imagine being asleep and having like an electrical short in the wall right above where you're sleeping? What do you even do? Just die in that scenario, right? Poor fucker. Okay, we got to okay, what was that? Smooth these walls out. Fucking guy. He had no chance. No chance and no choice. Alright. Anyway. How's everybody's social? Looks like Benizi snapped near Lawrence and talked to herself about blackjack. Approached Lawrence while whispering... What was that? Whispering about the connection between success and life challenges. You're talking about grind set shit? Man, you can't even fucking firefight. And you're incapable of caring, social, and firefighting. You're Patrick Bateman. You're a psychopath, man. I don't know what to do for you. I don't know why I immediately went back to that guy farting at the Elden Ring concert after that. Psychologically, there may be something going on there. We gotta put these batteries in their own spot. Wood floor. Oh. Friend. No, not really. Well, I don't know. Do we want this? Beaneasy Tate talking about being a high-value woman. Yeah, man, what's up with you, bro? I think we gotta... What's the deal, brother? Do we want this hair? I don't think so, right? Wrangle this young man. Is he coming over? Or does somebody gotta go get him? Alright, man. Hey, you know? The last 5 minutes of gameplay has been psychotic. Okay, we need a production shit. I just need, like, some power conduit. We'll hide this. Yeah, here we go. Power in the wall. Plummet. This thunderstorm is scaring the fuck out of me. I feel like I'm 5. Hidden. Minor break rate. Yeah, we know you're upset. We really got to get them this muffin commissar role. So who's good at social? Who is our social person? Not you. Not Sat. God, we're all anti-social fucking losers, man. What's the deal? What is the problem? Welcome back, Simpleton. BRB making some hot cocoa. It sounds fucking wonderful. It's been snowy as shit by me for the last. I actually got snowed in yesterday. I don't know. I think Gotch is also involved in that. You missed some minor strife. Simple. It's okay. Machinima? What? Like the YouTube channel or just the concept? Social bio needs health. Okay, still got those burn scars. I remember the Minecraft animations by them. What? Did Machinima? Did somebody at Machinima make Minecraft animations? Am I not aware of this? So what is Fine Neil? Do I boot up New Vegas or DS2? I don't know if I'd want to play New Vegas while listening to something. DS2 I could play with something on in the background, I think. Okay, remember we can do this. Yeah. Got enough steel for that. We need somebody to fucking... God damn it, why is the plant cut person the same one who builds houses? Venezia is gonna freak the fuck out. What is this game called? This is Rimworld. Very good. It's an older game, but there's a handful of DLCs for it. Including stuff for, like, you know, the ideology of your little colony, or, you know, slavery. You can change all this stuff. Slavery, disapprove, what your, like, characters will respond to and stuff. Build your little settlement, get everybody closed. It's very fun. Be prepared to, like, lose a couple times. Ooh, I was like a minute off. Yeah, I mean it's delayed, and I fucked up. I keep messing up. New streamer guy. I turned the stream delay like on the normal instead of low latency. I'll have to correct that in my brain for the next one. Slavery mechanics. Indeed. Yeah. I don't remember how they work in this, because frankly I don't think I ever owned a slave in Rimworld. You can buy them. Like, there are slavers. Okay, where's the world map? Who is around us, by the way? We had Jamestown. They're nice. These people hate us. These people hate us. There's like a neutral tribe. So the bit with Rimworld is like, this is just some planet out in outer space on the fringe of, like, galactic society or whatever. And there's, like, just all these little sub-factions, like people who are from cryopods who crash landed on the planet, like our little group is. Tribals who have sort of, like, you know, gone backwards, like, tech and culture-wise, and they're now just, like, got bows and arrows, and they don't know anything about space travel. But then there's, like, the super advanced, like, empire that exists other places on the planet. It's this, like, melting pot of weird cultures and areas of history. But you can, like, trade, and the whole goal is trying to, like, escape. You can make like a space shuttle to, like, jump back into orbit and escape the planet. And you can start as, like, a tribal faction yourself. There's, like, a whole tech tree where we started with all this stuff because we're crash landed, but you wouldn't start with any of this if you were a tribe. You'd have to, like, research, like, electricity and all this stuff. I forgot it was someone partnered with them for sure. It's been over a decade. Yeah. Oh, the machinima thing, yeah. I mean, there's so many people roped into machinima back in the day. But this game's great. There's one of the newer DLCs that I'm not sure if people like or not is one where you can make like a spaceship and like lift off into space and go to asteroids and stuff. It's very interesting. We gotta get some like actual lights up in some of these rooms, like this prisoner one. Oh, we're just gonna be waiting forever for like that one builder to actually build shit. Do we have anybody else who can like actually do it? Mining will not do. Smithing will not do. Crafting. Okay, Sat can construct. I think that should be a lower priority on the list for Sat over smithing, tailoring. Yeah, see. Wardening first for sure. Bed rest for sure. Cooking after that. Constructing after that. Yeah, that's all cromulent and correct to me. So what's the deal with Vinizi? You're the one who... You are a quick sleeper. That's why you get up before everybody else, right? But... Generator's offline. Look at how filthy the base is becoming because nobody's cleaning anything up. All this dirt. Disgusting. What a bunch of animals. We really need a fourth person. It's a shame that we accidentally killed that chick. Whatever. I think their corpse is deteriorated now, but there it is. It's a shame that we couldn't get them on board. We need another person. Ideally. Everything in here's frozen, right? Easy's just built different. You're a freak, man. You're on your Sigma male grind set. Easy. Let's see. What do we want to... solar panels obviously come next. Water mill generator might not be bad considering how close we are to the... This is all shallow water though, right? Minor break. Yes, we know, Vinizi, you're very upset. Where's the roof area? I don't want them to build a roof over the interior here. Or should we? That might be good. Simply because they get a debuff for being like out in the rain or out in the heat. But then do we really want to like manage the temperature of this whole interior space? It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Oh wait, we can't because the wind turbine. Oh, but we could just move it. Okay, something to consider. Okay, they're replacing the floor in here with wood. Wood is better for their mood. Like the shitty concrete floors I put down are quick to put down, but they don't like it. They hate it. Yes. I am built different. you would say that. Let's see what else. Y'all fuck with cinnamon and your chalky milk. Yeah, I'm a cinnamon enjoyer. That's fine. Maybe not with every chalky milk, but the occasional cinnamon in my chalky milk is not exactly the worst thing in the world. I think I could be convinced. In my chalky milk. Complex clothing. Do we need noble apparel? No. Royal apparel. Smithing. Fueled smithy gladius. This is for guns. Frag grenades. Do we want to grab, like, some of this drug stuff first? Cocoa. Oh. A cocoa tree. Recurve bow. Great bow. Okay, so that's early carpet making. Devil strand. Slow growing mushroom that yields... Okay. Ooh. Beer brewing might be good. I think when they consume beer, they get like a bonus to their mood. We need we need to get everybody their individual rooms, which I think we could just dig out of the... I might cancel all these orders here. Work. Cancel. All of this, I think, smoothing the walls will just like take fucking time that we don't have to waste. Already too many construction orders as is. Need research project. That's okay. Sat can help with the construction for now. Vinizi's not happy. What else is new? I think ideally we dig out. We'll like square off this corner here and dig into the mountainside, and these will all be like individual rooms. They needed to add drug and alcohol consumption in Kenshi. I could do with more, because the problem with Kenshi, right, is that like the further on you get into a game of Kenshi, the less problems you have, and there's not really like a replacement for it outside of getting on into the game map and then fighting harder and harder shit. I can make all of the rum but not imbibe any of it. You know what Kenshi needs? Well, is this a good idea? I don't think so. I was gonna say, Kenshi needs, because I've been playing a bunch of... Jesus Christ, I'm burping up a storm here. Excuse me. Kenshi... I was gonna say, I've been playing a bunch of Darkest Dungeon, and I think Kenshi could do with a system where characters... But how would they implement that? Where characters would, like, go off script and, like, oh, drink alcohol when you're getting drunk, or... That type of system might be a little too much for Kenshi, where you, especially in combat, like how would you differentiate doing random shit like that in combat versus at home? Maybe just make it so that behaviors online when they're in an owned region of your, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not certain that type of system would work in Kenshi. But Kenshi needs like a late game like money or time sink, which is always a problem for RPGs like this. You have sort of the same problem in Skyrim, where you sort of run out of things to spend money on. And I'm not exactly certain myself what the solution is. Can you think of it? Oh, we moved the... Is it in here? Sat, where are you throwing horseshoes, you son of a bitch? Wait, is he throwing horseshoes at nothing? I'm lost. There's nothing there, right? Whatever, man. Hey, you do you, brother. What did they just talk about? Chatted about maids. Me too, brother. They could make something like Project Zomboid status effects, but keeping track of 10 plus characters having different status effects sounds kind of nightmarish. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the solution for Kenshi would be for that sort of late game, what the hell do I do with all my funds kind of thing. I think I'll try and roof off, like, the main thoroughfare. A 52-year-old quarry worker named Lozano is calling from nearby. He says a pack of 4 man-hunting guinea pigs are hunting him. He begs for safety and offers to join you at Mutt. You accept the manhunting... Okay, who are you? Quarry worker with mining. I mean, this is a no-brainer. We're going to say yes. Get in here, brother. Where's Lozano? We accepted, right? How do I see quests? Where you at, dog? Yes! Okay, we desperately needed another person. Okay, and he's going to be... pause. Let's see. What do you got? Shooting? That's great. The liberal way. Diversity of thought exalted. Physical love free and approved. Just a free loving. He needs a shaman. Liberal morning. Me when I have my woke coffee. Noble Neolithic despised ultra tech. So is this... Can we convert this person? He's from the Banvasna tribe. Or the Vambasna League. So he's like a liberal tribals. Okay. Research normal, scarification horrible. No rules. Disapproved. One spouse. Fungus despot. This is all fairly normal stuff. Okay. We'll try and convert him. He's an individualist. We'll try and convert him. Social. Oh, he could be the talkie guy. Oh my god, how perfect. Shop kid. Oh wait, this needs to be somebody in chat. The next person to say, I know this is delayed, but the next person to say something in chat, who does not already have a character, is Lozano. Liberals are tribal, enough said. Fucking. Yeah, this is where they're headed. This is where those people want to take us. Okay, here comes the manhunter. We don't have another gun for this guy. Although, is he a better shooter than Akizuki's? Because Akizuki might just give up his pistol. He definitely is. Akizuki, drop that. And undraft yourself. Equip revolver. Here they come. The man-eating guinea pigs. Okay, he's packing heat. I don't know if... yeah, fuck it. Post up. Let's do it. Take aim. Take aim, brother. Holy shit, he's fast. Next. Next target. Here they come, boys. Then take them down. They sound so cute, I feel horrible shooting them. This is terrible. Oh my god, you just stabbed a fucking guinea pig to death, you psychopath. This is horrible. Don't make me do it. Okay. No, we eat guinea pig meat this evening. Oh, it's almost... Is that one still... No, dead. Yeah, great. Very good. Oh, it hurt. It doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. Particularly good, does it? I think there could be more autonomy in trade enterprises in Kenshi like there is in Bannerlord. Could be a fun way. Yeah. Some passive income would be fun. But again, the problem in current Kenshi is like... You end up with so much money where cats don't really matter, do they? I don't know. What's the way with Kenshi? Who can somebody fucking help this person? Can Lozano cook? No. Work. Oh, okay. We gotta schedule him. And then, actually, I think, what is this, 5? We want more anything in here so they can take a break to, like, eat and attend to silly little things. What are you good at, you son of a bitch? And what will you do? Because I think he's gotta be the warden. Which means Sat can step back from having to do it. Because he sucks at it, frankly. Oh, and he got another firefighter. Fucking finally. Patienting, bed rest, basic tasks, wardening, handling. Don't cook. I wish you wouldn't. Is he a research man? Yes. He can. I mean, he's decent at it. Sat is better, but he should still do it. Cleaning. Yeah, you should clean before you research. We don't need another hunter. That's fine. You could do mining. Is he an animal man? No, don't do that. Construction is good. Yes, build big things. Don't animal. Don't animal. Jesus. Constructing. Okay. We another gap filled. Another gap filled here. He'll focus cleaning and hauling when he's not constructing. We do need, like, somebody to sweep up, actually, because it's getting kind of fucking dirty around here. I mean, geez, there's, like, blood and... I think this might be soot from when the wall burnt. I think we kind of gotta prioritize that, yeah? Okay. It's plugging along here. We're making incremental progress. We might need another meal source now that we have another person in here. This is rich soil, and so is this. Let's augment with some berries for now. Travelers from Vacoan. Town councilman. Are these tribals? Where are these people from? The town guard of Vacoan. Social. The Harmony Cooperative. Ooh. They're kind of like us. Collectivists who... Okay, no, medical only drug use. I think they might be religious. Because they have an omnipotent... Ooh, related to... Liberals are taking the soot off my walls that I paid for. Stupid government. What are you, trying to clean up the place? Asmongold ran government. Asmongold asked, representatives. Ooh. We desperately need more Why is this not being finished, man? What's the holdup? Okay, because he's taking simple meal to... Okay. God, priorities in Rimworld. Jeez, you just want the little bastards to do what you want them to do. We haven't... There's a rotting gazelle out there. We could have eaten that. We're just trudging along. The Asmon commune. Ew, I don't want to live there. That sounds fucking gross. That's disgusting. You know what's minorly sort of cute, I suppose? Why did I reconnect to the words Asmongold? I'm sorry. Jump scare? Foxy jump scared by Asmongold? My minor cute thing today. I received my first bit of fan email today. Like my email's always been like linked to the YouTube channel, but most of the stuff I get there is like offers to review like crypto scam games or something. It's mostly just like junk. But today I checked my email and I got one from somebody who was like, "I love your stuff. Thank you. Are you gonna keep making Kenshi videos?" And it warmed the cockles of my heart. There's nothing that warms up the cold, dead inside of my my soul than getting a little bit of fan mail. It was very nice. What was the guy's name? I think the guy's name was Adam, but I can't remember his username. Palmetto bug walking on shirt mid live stream face cam. Oh, I don't want to. That's really cute. I don't want to disservice the guy by like talking about this. Like, I don't want to disservice the guy by being like, "Yeah, Asmongold's fucking dirty ass, stinky fucking Asmongold." I don't want to. Oh, all right. We need beds. It feels rude for me to be like, "Yeah, thanks anyway." Fucking Asmongold stinks, dude. That guy's disgusting. Fucking loser. I don't know if I want to disservice that nice young man. But it was very sweet. But the funny thing is, if you don't work on one series, I understand that people might come to this channel just to see like Kenshi stuff, and they might not give a shit about the side projects, which is okay. You have YouTube. You have I feel bad for continuing the Asmongold. I don't care. It's not your fault. Asmongold farted up my symphonic experience. I fucking believe it. They stunk bad enough. But I understand people might come to this channel not for like the side stuff. There's certainly YouTubers I follow that I'm like, I just want to see this one thing. I don't really want to follow the other stuff. But I don't even remember what the hell I was going to say with this. I had a thought and it's just gone. It got replaced with the farting guy at the Elden Ring symphonic experience. That fucking guy. Oh. Invaded by the farting Elden Ring man. Is that what people who don't like invasions feel like? God damn it! I'm trying to enjoy my Elden Ring. Don't interrupt my enjoyment here. Okay, things are... Wow, we actually mined that out fairly quickly. Okay. Let's... This will be like a little foyer here. You know what? No, let's just focus on the hallway. We gotta like game plan this. Let's see. We're gonna have like a... This will be a room. That's like a room there. Bed and furniture and shit. I love all the story-based content videos you do, man. They're great. Thank you. Again, I've said this before in other streams, but I've always been like, do people care about like the characters that I write for these? like the Johnny Freight stuff or the Wellen and Vike thing. I mean, of course, there's like a bunch of comments under there that are like, the story you told was great. But my neurotic brain is just like, that's not real. That's not... What? That's not true. You fucking liar. Stop giving me compliments, you piece of shit. Fucking shut up, pussy. What, you like something I made? That's not real. You don't exist. But say the compliment. Keep complimenting me more. Shut up, pussy. What, you fucking like that, nerd? Where's the cooler entrance for this? Here? Probably like... You know what the problem is? We can't plumb these walls with cables. We're gonna have to... Ooh, but we can... Whatever. Look at this room is fucking filthy. Look at this. This is squalor that these people are living in. There's how long has that blood been on the floor? And this poor bastard's fucking sleeping in the storage house on top of a pile of logs. I love it, man. Story-based stuff is really rare in video games. I've always been more of a World of Darkness TTRPG person because that's something I enjoy a lot. I need to play more tabletop stuff. I've been... Like, my sister plays a regular D&D game, and every time she tells me about it, I'm like, oh, damn it. God damn it. I want to play D&D so bad. Some flavor of D&D. I tried to, it didn't make it into the final cut of the Minecraft video, but I tried to infect that guy Dale Nerd. I was like, hey, you should play D&D, man. It's so fun. You know, it's like collaborative storytelling. You know, they're XYZ. It was really nice because he was like, yeah, I really want to get into stuff like that, but I just don't have enough people in real life around me that I know that would be interested in that, which I think is a problem a lot of people from like small towns have, or maybe just going to college or whatever. You might not have like, you know, people in that sphere who like that kind of stuff. Every time someone makes a new long form video about these games, it's all from a mechanical perspective or talking about the story from a matter of fact perspective. It's rare to see RP in videos. I think that the reason I always want to do something like that is because, like, okay, all the time, right, when I'm playing a game, and this happens to a lot of people, I'm certain, like, if you're open to it, I could run an internet vampire one-shot. I'll think about it. I'd have to set the time aside, because there's another Rift Events thing coming up that I'm ideating on whether or not I should throw an application into the ring. I got a bunch of stuff on the plate right now. I kind of got to finish. If and when I have time for a D&D thing, that's what I'll start. I'll start shopping around for that. But I mean, you were fully open to say no. Oh, okay, that's all right. I think even the first Star Sector video on here was really born out of like the thing that runs through my head. Whoa! What the... Saturday and the new guy are beating the shit out of each other. And it's because Sat gave him a backhanded compliment about his ability as a medic. They're beating the shit out of each other, man! Sat lost that fight, dude. You got this shit kicked in. Is Lozano a man? I'm sorry, but wait a minute. You got to consider Reddit. Am I the asshole? A 52-year-old quarry worker. Okay, so he's 30. Okay, Sat's 33. So that's acceptable. That's acceptable. Anyway, the Star Sector videos are just like, you think about this kind of stuff when you play video games. If the world inspires you to, like, make a character that fits inside of it. My internal dialogue when I'm playing stuff like Kenshi or Star Sector is just like what the inner life of the characters that I put into it. You know? Like, how do they fit into this world? How would the characters that already exist inside of it respond to the people that I put in there, and the love and care that those developers put into allowing those type of interactions. And so, like, I think the type of videos that I do about it, the reason I always include, like, my own little character bits in the places that I can, is because it's what the game is bringing out of me. The game is inspiring in me these little stories and thoughts. It's like the type of things that you think about while you're playing a video game is important, like the headspace that it puts you in. And if I can see these clear characters, it's always very nice. It's always a big win, in my opinion. But I think the reason, like, also not for nothing, like, I watch a shit ton of Warlocracy, and a lot of what he does in his videos is something that I aspire to do, which is cover a game to its fullest extent as much as you can, while also exploring a particular route you can take through the plot. I always say when anybody asks, like, the reason I made the Pandora video was because I wanted to see if I could make a Warlocracy type thing. Let's get some of these chunks out of, like, the main thoroughfares. People are climbing over these when they're going to, like, work. Akizuki's positively tearing away at, like, digging into this mountainside here. Get this man out of the commune. We need him. What is with his face, by the way? Is that a tattoo? He's got a prosthetic leg. Oh. Or is that his hair? I can't tell. He's got like a line down his face. Wow, him and Sat and Akizuki do not get along. I haven't seen much of Warlocracy, but his Kenshi video was fun. Too much skeleton content, though. I was I was worried, actually, when I saw that Warlocracy made Kenshi stuff, because, frankly, I was like, oh no, am I going to live up to this caliber? Ah, shit. We're going to have to rethink our plan of action in here with these rooms. We just found a steel vein shit. Yes, build those. Whee! Okay, this is fine. But we're going to have to scout around a little more in there. Let's see. Work. The new guy is a skinwalker. Are you saying that's like a zipper? Open his face up and it's just like a writhing mass of meat, like the Thing. What is his actual... He's tough and he's psychically deaf. Isn't affected by psychic phenomena. Liberal moves into the colony, immediately beats the shit out of a woman. he hit her with equal rights, equal lefts. What the fuck, man? Calm down. Disturbed sleep. Yeah, we need another bed, and we need a... This will become like the rec room when everybody has their own spaces. Now we can actually sort of production. We're out of wood, hey? Okay. Orders, chop wood, all this stuff. All this here. And then harvest berries and wild heal root. Food situation's looking okay. We don't exactly have much in the storehouse, so we're probably going to have to... I think we'll start making stuff out of steel just because we've got it. we can put a... Can we upgrade this, or do we have to... We have to replace it, right? Steel door. Because the bit is that they open and close quicker the higher material they are, right? Oh man, playing Rimworld again is like riding a bike. You really don't forget. Okay, production. We need an electric tailoring bench. My mangled zoomer brain thinks of chopped wood and goes, "Why the wood ugly though?" I think I'm too old for that. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's get one of those down. Drug. Is this just gonna be the drug stonecutter's table? This is gonna be like the activities room. Tailor bench, steel art making bench. We need chairs and light. Furniture, wall lamp. Get one here. We need more lights all around, really. Oh, chopped. Oh, chopped. Chopped. No, okay, I'm familiar with chopped. I'm not that ancient. I'm not that old. I'm not that... It's not that over for me yet. Okay, this is a serious vein of steel. I think this is gonna... Whatever we mine out here is gonna become like the main... the main thoroughfare. We could build some rooms like off this wall here, kind of like... Well, we'll wait for more wood, but... Just make some little squares, kind of like this, just off the wall. I think that would work. We should start building some shit out of steel, really, because all this wood. We need like a firewall, like a firewall. Sorry for being 23. That's not. Oh yeah, we already talked about this. I am a zoomer. I just turned 26, so I'm not that far removed. Muffintop is 26. He's gonna die soon. And we need to beautify the room a little bit. We need, like, plant pots. Maybe... Should we start managing temperature in these places? Because what's the temp looking like? It's like summer or spring. Yeah, we're getting... It's summer now. But we're gonna get to winter and fall. And it's gonna start getting... I'm 25. Yeah, see? Not too old for now. My YouTube demographics, you're Unk. That's not that old. My younger cousins all call me Unk. Just because I can dog on them in Halo 3. It's raps. God, everybody says this. I'm not that old, man. I'm not that old yet. I'm 26 years young. What is the clothing scenario like? I think the two of these beating the shit out of each other. No. T-shirt. That's okay. We need jackets. Decent. How about the new guy? Okay. Oh, he's got a fur parka, so he's good for winter clothes. What is this? Is a tattoo on his face, right? Oh, look at this. This is from the This is from the DLC. This is when you can call in like food drop. Oh, okay, I'm just joshing. My girl is the same age as you. This guy likes older women. Leather type human. Oh, one book. Skibbity 67 Ohio. I mean, he's speaking the language of the gods at this point. That's just truly intellectual right there. Skibbity 67 Ohio. We gotta take you out back and shoot you in the head, man. we gotta kill you. I don't know what to... Hanging around too many 20-year-olds, they call me Unk too. Older women, and it's a 2-year age gap. Oh, jeez. This poor fucking guy still has no bed. Let's just get him a temp one for now in here, and then we'll get him a nicer one later. We still don't have enough wood to build all this shit. Skibbity Ohio Riz. I am at the point now where I hear about shit from my younger cousins. Where they're like, you hear about this one yet? And I gotta update my lexicon. It's good to have informants like that. Because otherwise I would just get on here and people would just say... I'm at the point where I might... there is like a... I want to say about a 15% like hit chance that I end up saying something that shouldn't be said on the internet. Like it's not high. 15% might even be too much. So I want to say like 5% that I don't investigate something that somebody says in the chat and I just say it. I just blurt it out, and then people are like, "Yo, Muffintop saying slurs on the live stream." It could happen. It could happen. I like to think that I'm a little more inquisitive than that, but you never know. Could get canceled tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, going for... Okay, another like half an hour here we'll go for. You know what I did recently? I tried to get into The Witcher 3. I played like... Because I told myself I have room in my life for a new, like, open world, like, time-consuming RPG, right? So I started playing The Witcher 3. I already owned it. I bought it on sale, like, years ago. But I picked it up, started playing, like, the first 2 hours. It didn't really grab me. Microaggressions for days. I'm keeping track of you. I haven't done one yet. I haven't done one yet, right? I think if anything, I'm like guy who's too woke. So I think I'm okay in that sphere. But The Witcher, I'm giving it a shot. I think I'm gonna keep trying with it. But it's a little too AAA for me. I think I haven't played a game. I can't remember the last game I played that was like, turn on your XYZ sense to see where things are in a radius around you, to highlight interesting things in the area. I literally cannot remember the last game I did that. I played a lot of indie shit now, you know? I'm sorry, but this room is filthy. This dude is doing cleaning first. What are you doing right now? Hauling? Yeah, clean before you haul. Clean, construct, and then haul. This place is disgusting. Get to sweeping, my man. Oh, now he's throwing. They got the detective vision, and it's not even disco. Oh, don't talk to me about Disco Elysium yet. I've been. I know everybody's probably got that media that you leave on the back burner and then you like pick it up again for a replay like every couple of years. I'm that way with like the Lord of the Rings movies where I start to get the feel and then I want to rewatch them and then I wait. I'm like, no, not yet. I want maximum emotional return on my investment. I'm gonna wait like another half a year before I rewatch Lord of the Rings again. Disco Elysium, I've had the itch lately, just the slightest itch to play Disco again. But I'm not quite at the point where I'm ready to replay it yet. But I'm tiptoeing around it. Whether or not I would do something like that for a stream is up in the air. I'd replay Disco for a stream. It's been a while. It has been a little while. Okay, good. Look at this. Failed. That's fine. We all gotta learn. We can make carpet in this, yeah. So, okay. I think Disco Elysium replay, but you only take the moral internal line choices. I think I'd sooner shoot myself before I did that. I never got any of the endings where you like piss off, where you piss off Kim. Oh, I'm not. I did get a boring cop the first time around, simply because I was so invested in the world, and I wanted to like fix Harry's life. I think I shaved the chops the first time around and regretted my decision, but like stuck with it. I wanted to like clean up his life. But yeah, I can never do any of those like variant playthroughs where that weren't like aligned with how I felt about stuff. But I think that was just because I never wanted to piss anybody off or step on anybody's toes. Like I just cared too much about the world to do that. I think that is the sign of a good game when you're so emotionally invested in the plot and the people who live inside of it that like you don't want to like upset them. Let's see. I could do with a... Oh, if we do one cabinet in here, this might satisfy all of these things. Yeah, here we go. I really like Noah Caldwell-Gervais's take on Disco Elysium. It's a game that punishes you for being too careful and treating it like a normal RPG. Yeah, it's certainly a thing that encourages you to take risks. Normal RPG, playing it like a normal RPG. Do I disagree with that? Highly recommend his channel for good travelogue content and gaming critique, by the way. Okay. I mean, I don't think I've heard of the guy before. But I'm open to new YouTubers. I need more content for the old, to massage the old brain. Okay, this guy's got a bed now. That should cheer him up a little bit. Hopefully him and Sat can, like, repair their rival. Oy. Harmed me, angered me, body purist disgust. Oh, what is happy? Happy? No, what's the threshold for like? What is the threshold where they're gonna just fight regardless? I'm sure 42, but at what point do they stop like beating the shit out of each other because they're actually happy enough with one another? The happiness threshold, the friendly threshold. And this guy hates Sat because they had a fight. Okay, but the... Wait, so Sat is just... Oh, why does he hate Aki? Oh, because Akizuki's ugly. But they had a deep talk. Well, hopefully they can repair that relationship. That's okay. Okay, what's next on the research docket? I think we're okay with the construction for now. We don't really need Sat on the construction jobs. Hydroponics might be good. Auto door. Yeah, I think auto door's certainly a choice. What's down here? Like water. Yeah, watermill would be good. We haven't built any solar panels. Let's do that. Those take 100 steel and components. We've got enough for 4. Okay. Lozano is cramping my style. You gotta learn to be friends, okay? Play nice. I think we'll just do 2 of these for now. Eventually I want to phase out this wood-fired generator. I think we'll actually make a... I'll actually make a 3rd one. And then set to mine some more of this in here. We gotta start focusing on, like, arms and armor, because we are going to start getting raided soon enough. Need more of that, and we also need more components. I don't want to sacrifice the like safety of our base by digging through to that. I know there's one to the bottom right just there, but I'm looking around for better options. What is this? Ancient generator. Rusted into uselessness. And this? Large granite stele. A tall, thick slab with engravings. Steles have been used in ancient times to memorialize individuals' battles. Artistic? Alright, okay. I want to take stock of all like the good stuff we've got sitting around base. marble over there. That'll be good for, like, ancient warwalker foot. How's the meat scenario looking? This harvest is going to come and we're going to re-up on rice and shit here, but we should hunt a little bit. Wildlife. Let's see. The gazelle population is growing. We'll kill that turkey. How will this affect the trout population? That gazelle's... we're going to leave enough... We got one male, one female. I think that's plenty for now. Okay. Now that we've got these benches up, focus on clothes. Bills, add bill. We need... a cape. We need a cape for the... whatever. How do we make this guy Muffin Commissar or whatever? How do we do that? You can assign someone a social tab. What about the Northern Pike? Unknown how this will affect the Northern Pike population. Social. Assign role. Okay, we need a ritual spot. Should that be what this is? This will be like the ritual room. Ideology. Ritual spot. I should have taken the time to really set this up. Instead of just like assigning it willy-nilly. We'll do it in here for now. Social. Wait, can he be? How do we convert him? Cancel culture comes for the Northern Pike? What has the Northern Pike community done wrong? I don't think that it's a fish. I don't think he's done anything wrong. I think we're just gonna have to give up and make one of these shitty people our social guy. Maybe not Sat because he's jealous. And it can't be Akizuki because he's ugly. Unfortunately. That's not my words. Like, that's just how the numbers in the game go. And it can't be Neezy because you're volatile. And you're incapable of caring. And incapable of social. I think we have like a society of neats that's sort of immune to converting anybody? Fuck. And we can't... Fuck. Why else? It's gonna have to be Akizuki. Heads the rituals and personally counsels believers. Convert. And he's the guy who converts. Well, fuck it. Yeah, he's gonna have to... We need a 5th commune member, but they won't be part of our, like, ideology. Like, we need somebody to start converting people to our ideology, but we have nobody who can convert. You see the roadblock I'm at here? Okay, successful role change. Now, can he convert Lozano? He's just gonna have to keep trying. Upset by the attempt, but his certainty fell from 95% to 86. Okay, so we're just gonna have to... Diverse thoughts. I'm proud to be part of such a community. Yeah, but we want to convert you, fucker. Okay, in 2 days we can try again without pissing him off. Sweaty? It's too hot here, I'm sweating. Okay, sweaty. Maybe we just pen in this whole area, just build a wall here. And then climate control it. This reminds me of clan folk, lol. What clan folk? I know this title. I know this. Clan folk. Clan folk. Hold on, I'm Googling. Do I know this game? Clan folk. Oh, I do know. No. This came first. This came first. Clan folk is like a spiritual successor to this. Yeah. Clan folk. I remember seeing that. I didn't look too far into it. It was in early access the last time I checked, or just had come out and Needed some time in the oven, a couple more updates. Is that game good? I have no idea, because again, I didn't investigate. Yeah, we're just going to have to give up and I think make this whole area an interior. Zone, build roof area. I didn't give it the time of day, frankly, because it looked like a Rimworld clone. But again, I could be wrong about that. Cannot build a roof over oak tree. Do we have a tree inside the wall? Yeah, cut that. And that. Low food. Yay! I'm ashamed to say that I had to execute the gamer lean against Pursuer. Hey man, we all gotta make sacrifices. I've hit some gamer lean moments. The other day, I was playing DS2 and I got summoned to help some guy, and he clearly was not familiar with like the area we were in. And I was doing a great job of like guiding him around. And then at a certain point, I got him to that part. Sat is throwing a party. Everyone who goes will gain recreation and a social energy and a lasting positive. Oh, yeah, mandatory attendance at this party. Mandatory attendance. I think it was the first area of DS2, like the the fucking giant fort or whatever, the with the last giant at the bottom. And I took him up to the area where you like you climb up the sword of the statue, and there's like the item at the end, but then the enemies jump you at the bottom. And then I just ate shit and fell off the cliff, and then he ate shit and fell off the cliff, and then I never got summoned by that guy again. So I think I think I failed. I think I failed that poor gentleman. Nothing is shipped. What? Oh no, we don't have access to that DLC. That's right. Roof. Okay, we're gonna hem all of this in. I think we'll just roof this too, just to be certain. Yeah, that's good. Then the party has finished. You can't stay here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Our base is a little ugly, but in the way that most Rimworld bases kind of are. But that's okay. We don't have to fret. We don't have to fight. These are not getting built yet. I am scared because I've built in the entirety of our base out of wood. But I think we'll be okay. Because it's closing time. Closing time! We are dangerously low on food here. Has anybody been... We gotta kill more shit. Ooh. Commentate about town guards. What can we safely murder here? I don't care about the raccoon population, frankly. Or the hare population. I don't give a rat's ass about the hare population. I don't think we're at the point where we need to eat rats yet. We'll leave the gazelles alone. We want to try and tame some of these horses, right? So I think ideally we leave them. We should eat Lozano. Haha, just kidding. Unless... We never named that guy! This is gotcha. Gotcha, you piece of shit. Beating the fuck out of everybody else. Minor break, low... Yeah, we know. Minor break risk. I mean, we gotta light up this whole interior area now is kind of the problem. We can move the batteries outside, though, now. We can put the batteries, like, here. We need to build, like, a steel cube and just shove all the... Gotcha, you man swine. The first man arrives at the colony and immediately beats the shit out of, like, the first woman to argue with him at all. Y'all played Shadow of War. Shadow of War is so good. That game is so ridiculously fun. It is a crying shame that that system, the Nemesis system, is locked behind, you know, a patent, and they don't let anybody else use it. Because frankly, I would love to see more games utilizing that type of system. It is wonderful. The idea that the game reacts to your gameplay in that manner. It is a crime against nature and art to take that away from people. You detected a hunting worksite nearby, controlled by a nation of Garar. If you wish, you can raid the camp to collect the loot. You can attack them without any... Okay. Call me the swine, but they were living in filth. Ooh. 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 Ooh, bars. Should we fuck these guys up? They're tribals, right? Those guinea pigs. Yeah. I will defend the billion-dollar corporation's right to patent creative ideas. Functionally brain dead. It's not even... It's like WB. They don't even make games, man. It's bullshit. It's such a great idea. That could have breathed life into a lot of... The Kenshi with the Nemesis system, man? Oh my fucking god. I think I would have creamed in my jorts. How many other... I can't think of very many games off the top of the head of the dome here that have like a standout feature that goes maybe underutilized in its own like medium, but hasn't been like used to good extent. Or I don't even know what I'm talking about here. Like a feature that's fun in like a bad game that really needs to be like revisited by somebody who knows how to utilize it a bit better. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything. Let's get some proper lights up all over the place here. One there. Yeah, that's good there. Ship to the stars. Oh, this is the main quest. This is getting the hell out of here. Starship. You kill Igor and he comes back with robot limbs. Charlin Whitestone. He reveals that he's a Starship. Yeah. That's the main quest. That's like the escape quest. How's this going? Clearing this out. Let's just keep... How about this? Mind vein. Mind vein. We'll get some lights up in here. We want like a door. You know what? We don't even need... if we're going to air condition this whole space... We do need a door for this. Structure, wooden door. That's fine. Oh, shit. We gotta move this cooler. I think a lot... Oh, let's see here. Let me do this first before I start focusing on that. I think a lot of Mountain Blade feels uniquely Mountain Bladian, even though there's a lot of potential there with the personal combat, the squad meeting stuff. I wish more games did that. I'm surprised there's not an extensive Napoleonic Warfare game about commanding troops or whatever. Yeah, I think that that itch that gets scratched when I play Mountain Blade is not really fulfilled by any other game. Even games that try to emulate Mountain Blade. Like I like Battle Brothers a whole bunch, but you never really get the sense that you know it's turn-based, so you really not get the sense that you're down there with your boys. I can't think of another game that was like good that also filled that niche. We're gonna start running out of components soon enough. Okay, this looks good. I think clearing this space out is gonna allow us to build a room in there. Might connect it up this way. Add like a hallway to attach to the rec room. Is the power grid going to be able to... Yeah, grid access way more than we're currently making. War Tales is allegedly similar, but more of a CRPG. I think I remember War Tales. Here, you know what? War Tales. I'll look that one up too. War Tales. Yes. I am aware of this game. It was another thing where I was like, this is clearly an early access. I'm going to wait and see what this turns into, and then I'll return back to this when it's a real game. What is it? How many DLCs? What is this? Holy fucking DLC, man. $100, $116? Are these individual quests? This is a $20 expansion. What's contained in this? Hidden deep in the Alazar King's Crown. Okay, I don't have a basis whether or not to say this is a. As anyone who's played this game can attest, War Tales DLC can be hit or miss, and Shiro has released plenty that are non-essential and feel more like cash grabs. Okay. Okay, so all right. This game currently has mixed reviews on Steam. Where is Can I show this here? Let's see. No, you know what? It's okay. We don't have to show this. I was aware of that one, and I sort of stopped looking at it for a while. But any worthy successor to Mountain Blade, I think, gets my attention immediately. I haven't seen another game really capture that same feeling. You know what would be fun is a game. Oh, you know what? You know what gave me that same feeling, and this is a funny grab, I think. Like the older Ghost Recon games. You know, Tom Clancy. The original run of them. And it's funny to say that almost has a similar playstyle. Because I was going to say a more like a modern shooter, but with the playstyle of Mountain Blade. And I think the closest I've gotten to that is Ghost Recon. The original ones. Should we concrete up? Am I a weirdo for liking Warband more than Bannerlord? No, that's totally fine. I think I'm in the same boat. Bannerlord blows. I like Bannerlord, but I think I would have to try a little harder to find in my head where that misses the mark. Because it's hard to tell. Really, it is. I think we can deconstruct this at this point. I like Warband better, but Warband, I always said that Warband had way more time to like iron out bug fixes and stuff and really develop the game a bit more. Bannerlord is just not there yet. Like Warband, the Warband you can play now is from like years of bug fixes and community mod support. I don't know, it's been a couple years down the line for Bannerlord, and they haven't really. I don't know what the I can't even quantify to you what the problem is. I just don't return back to it as often as I do Warband. Ghost Recon Wildlands is the only Ghost Recon game I played, and it was so cynical in every step of the story, but it's pretty fun. Ghost Recon Wildlands is not the type of game that I'm talking about. Wildlands is fun, but it's only because that game is broken as hell. Broken as hell. They sell it as this, like, you can take every single one of these like missions in stride, or in out of order, and fight whoever you want. But really, it's not a sandbox. It's like a Red Dead kind of thing where, like, you really don't have creative control over how you approach encounters unless it's like a big. You stealth in, then you get discovered, and you blow some shit up, and you run away. It's not really sandboxy. I would have liked a little more control over my objectives, I think, in Wildlands. But in the original ones, and in the older Ghost Recon games, they were really tightly crafted, like, missions. And you had control over maybe, like, 3 guys who all had their own little specialties. Like, one was a rocket launcher dude, like a sniper or whatever. One was your medic. And then in certain missions, you'd have, like... you have 2 extra dudes who are, like army, just like run-of-the-mill army guys who are kind of attached to your unit, and so you can pull off like different flanks and things like that, or you have like a tank, or like a BTR that's like attached to you or a helicopter that you can call on airstrikes. And it was a little more like, which asset do I use at this moment to tackle this problem? There was a little more squad commander kind of gameplay that I feel like Tom Clancy got. The Tom Clancy series, the Ghost Recon series, they started to try and chase the Assassin's Creed crowd. For what reason, I don't know. I have no idea why. It's certainly not what like the original games were. And that's the exact moment when I like pieced out of it. But those original ones I liked quite a bit. Okay, this base is starting to shape up a bit here. Look at this. Still not building these solar generators, but it might be because other things are more pressing. What are we upset about, Akizuki? Ugly environment. Sweaty. They have no creative cohesion at Ubisoft. Well, it's Ubisoft. No, we gotta. Well, I don't want to. Everything is scattershot. I wish it was in the hands of a better dev, because honestly, a Ghost Recon title, or that just an indie thing. Fuck Ghost Recon. Like a squad of like infiltrators or whatever on like a big open map. Basically, what I'm describing is Ghost Recon Wildlands, but closer to Mount & Blade Warband would be really fun. You know, where you have real control over everybody's like loadout, ammo-wise, gear-wise, some different stats. You know, weapons that are better at being concealable and sneaking into places, and a loadout that's better for like going into hit shit hard. Quest available. Hospital. Ooh, what do we got here? Tave Kai, Anima Chief of the Banvasna League, is requesting it. I'm sorry, is that Banvasna? He's requesting a favor. His friend is interested in learning about other cultures, and he wants you to host him at Mutt for 15 days. He won't do any work. Except for a harp and a recurve bow and $700, except for goodwill. Advanced components and silver. At this state, am I stupid for taking the recurve bow? We do need another ranged weapon, and we're just not at the point where we can craft it yet. To that quality, at the very least. The harp would be good for the rec room. Music would make people a little happy. We do have a mood issue here, so I think we take the harp and the bow. This might be a dumb, whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh wow. Need a bed for him. This will be for colonists. Can we assign him this bed? Set owner. There. But yeah, like something essentially that is the Mount & Blade Warband, you know, gameplay loop. Attack places, capture settlements, build your little army group. Maybe even have it the same way, where you can have like a handful of operators who are your core members, and then like the rank and file military guys. Overworld map with settlements and shit. You attack one. It's a standard mission with like, you know, corners to peek, and so it basically turns into like an Arma 3 mission just for this location. There's some potential there, I think. Something that the you know, Mount & Blade Warband, but modern regime toppling shit. That could be good fun. This game could very well already exist, by the way. Like, I could just be describing a thing that is real. If I could play that tomorrow, I would fucking drop everything. That sounds fun as shit. Well, let's light this area up here. Like there. Is somebody gonna build this? Excuse me. Okay. Yes. Now we can stop food from spoiling. Unironically, same. Yeah, that sounds fun as shit. Mountain, fire and sword. I played a lot of Mount & Blade Fire and Sword. God damn it. If that wasn't the one that I played a bunch of, but I was a kid at the time, so I don't think I really got as much out of it as I should have. Did anybody else find it a little underwhelming, maybe, on a return? I don't know. Maybe I just didn't spend enough time with it. maybe the modding community is just not as big as there is for base Warband. Is anybody going to fucking build these? We've got the steel. We got the components. What's the hold up here, folks? Okay. Our food scenario is becoming dire. We need. The farmer person should go back to farming first, to plant cut first. It wasn't that good, but it's a game. It's true. This exists. That's for sure. Plant cutting will do. Growing before hunting. Venizi is supposed to be doing this, but what are you preoccupied? Oh, we've been... Anything... Okay, so we can... I think we could stop this activity. Whatever that mod was, I preferred Victorian era Warband. Whatever that mod was, it's fantastic. Fantastic. This has been recommended to me before, but I can't recall the name at the moment. Post Pendor video, there was a whole period of time where I, you know, fooled around with the idea of making a run of videos that were just investigating Mountain Blade Warband mods. That's the one. I think that's the one. Legal. French pronunciation. Sorry. I think regardless of whatever, that one's been recommended to me before. Food. Let's see. We need a grow zone. Should we set it in here? What's the fertility like in here? It's okay. We can go right in the middle. Oh, wait. Hydroponics. We'll fix that with hydroponics. Florus Evolved must be it. That's not the one. I got it here. Can you send links in chat? I don't think so, right? I played a bunch of Florus. I played a good handful of Florus. Funnily enough, I think I played more New Dawn than I did Florus. Even though that mod is just unbalanced as shit. Let's see, I'll probably go for another couple minutes here, and then I gotta do something later this evening. I think we could, you know what, I want art, goddammit. We need some art. Grand sculpture, terror structure. Large sculpture. Just give me a small sculpture. We need art. We need to be enriched here, man. How's this guy making out? Okay. He's eating our food, which I'm not... Ah, yes, finally, some rice. Minor break risk. Easy. Needs. Unsightly environment. Ate without a table. Slept in the heat. Okay, it's time to get... It's time to get the temp and control inside here now. I don't know how many coolers it would take here. This is a big space. Vent here. Vent here. And here. And then one to the outside. That's good. Vent. This is taking 30 every time. We got this, right? Yeah, Akizuki's been going on a fucking tear. Between Empires is the mod name. I'm discovering that there's just like a bunch of Warband mods I just never touched. Maybe there is room in my heart for a return to Warband. Okay, that should have linked up most rooms, right? This one's connected. Connected. This one's connected to this one, which is connected to this one. Okay, good. And then we leave the food store as its own thing. Okay, now. We just need like a bank of coolers and heaters. Oh, there was a stream today. Yeah, I think I said this in the comments to Venizi recently, but it's hard for me to... There's no, like, one avenue where I can communicate the stream schedule. But it's Mondays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. EST. The next regular upload I'll throw an announcement in there. Ooh. Anno Domini 12 that goes all the way to World War One. This is a warband mod? Okay. 2 coolers here. And a heater. Just fit these in wherever. It doesn't have to be, like, pretty. When we get rid of the wood fire generator, we'll do that. We gotta focus these. Okay. These need to be done. Because we're gonna get rid of the wood fire generator. Sat's researching. Akizuki's mining. Gotchas. Okay. Gotcha's on it. Let's just speed this up. Good, 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 good. We're having a Between Empires summer. Okay, we made some good progress today. I think that's where I'll put the kibosh on this. I have to drive for around 2 hours this evening to take somebody someplace. Oh. This is another fun one. You know what? I might buy some of these DLCs. I think people were complaining about Odyssey for some odd reason. I think it destroys maps that you land on or something like that. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Oh, wait, this is very fun. I'm enjoying streaming quite a bit. It's definitely not going to take over uploads on the main channel. It's just that these are bite-sized and I can kind of fit them into my schedule a bit better and consistently. Arrive just in time for the end. This happens from time to time. It's okay. The VOD will be finished. Will be uploaded at the same time. So there's a whole stream here for you to watch back. Just get any you find interesting. Yeah, I mean I don't care about biotech, I think. Ooh, babies grow up into children who get into trouble. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't know. That sounds fun. Anomaly, I think, is the one I was interested in, too. Which is where you get, like, body horror monsters and shit. And cultists. I don't know. I'll look into it. But, I think I've discovered I like these little bite-sized, like, 2 to 3 hour streams. I like just logging on, shit posting for 2 hours. And then, running away to leave you with the insane shit that I said. Just kicking in the door like Kramer and being like, this is what I think about Kenshi. and then running out of the room. It's not like Stellaris or something stupid where you get a bevy of other overhauls. Yeah, I think that's the report. People like these updates for like 1 or 2 things and then hate them for 1 or 2 things, I think is what I see in the comment, like the reviews underneath. So, we're raising a family in the pig commune. The pig commune. Boy. But yeah, I had a good time. Thanks for popping in, fellas. I will catch you guys again, just for future reference, Thursday at 6 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. Whatever that is in your local time. I also do another stream on the Fridays in the Discord for the patrons. That's also another fun goofer. But thanks for popping in. I will catch everybody next time. Later, fools.